this stain.
Nice try.
Such foul attaint may not be sublimed through gain-standing. Only with heads hung low is penance paid. O wretched mortals incapable even of contrition, in fitting season shall we reap our harvest. Know your insignificance. Repent. Gifted this chance, and still you would raise your hand against the Lord.
What now? The darkness bends. He means to end us. It wouldn't be the first time. Let's make it his last.
Your fate is inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto the darkness. Surrender it unto us. Kneel before us.
As you're ready. Enough!
Last. At last, for countless generations, have we awaited this moment. Your struggles have made you strong, yet your soul remains heavy with sin. Absolution is nigh. Repent, and all shall be forgiven.
Tell me, Clive, how many lives have you saved since taking my name?
Fewer than we have ruined. Wherever we go, we leave a sea of tears in our wake.
These are the wages of your will, son.
What good are our choices when all they ever bring, all they will ever bring, is death?
There's no atoning, Clive. No matter how hard you try.
So why not leave it all behind?
Leave it all behind.
Please, won't somebody save me? Won't anybody love me?
Yvonne, yet still she is not mine. Have I not given enough?
From will is born desire, and it is this which consumes you, rendering you incomplete.
Do you not see how the world bends and warps under the weight of your hungering hearts? What if it could all just go away? Just go away.
None of this is real. Wake up. It's time to go home, Clive.
Clive.
That's right. You're my brother.
Brother.
Come. Remember who you are.
Clive.
Once more, lest you forget.
My name is Clive. Clive Rossfield. Look, Ultima.
Even here, the light of the vessel's will cannot be quenched. And the Phoenix, his trespass should not have been possible. Not possible unless he has been with Muthos all along. The mark of the Phoenix, emblazoned upon his heart, made manifest by the power of will alone. The power of creation. Can it be? Are their wills truly so potent?
Are you still talking? Our flames burn as one!
This is no mere evolution, it is deviation. And herefrom does Logos rise.
Damn it, Clive. Wake up.
Hurt.
Sorry to wake you, but I think it may be time to leave. This place.
And once again does my creation stray from the path laid before it. Steeped in conceit, you fancy yourself a god. You embrace Logos. But we will put an end to this hubris.
What are you talking about?
In the halls of origin does our true power quicken. And there shall you be made complete. Soon, Mythos, soon you will discover how little you know of suffering. And so the crystals are no more. Yet in their silence, a new song rings. Its chorus building, a crescendo as it enters its final movement, stirring those long aslumber to waking. And back to their origin.
Bloody crystal's cracked. So where the hell are they? Oh, fuck me.
Is that ether?
What in good Grieger's name is going on?
This is wrong.
Are we back?
Clive! Joshua!
Jill!
Is everyone all right?
We're fine. What happened?
Too much to explain here.
Mate! We're leaving! Now! Everyone, fall back to the ship!
I will be with you anon. Thank you.
to tell everyone what happened at Drake's Spine. And I'm going to need his help.
Trouble with your gear, or... Not saying Fordian, do you? No scratches, all right?
Still alive, are you? Going purse weighing you down? It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
So what do I owe the honour? So, what'll it be? Yeah, that should do you. That it? Fine.
Clive. How may I help you today? One must understand one's place in the world. Very good.
Still a lot. Something tells me that it's a long story. Right.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder, and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valis. Records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canva is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Curse Breakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we gonna manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you. Joshua seemed upset. Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it. It won't be easy. It may take generations. Centuries of suffering. And that is, if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. Are you certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have.
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
come to wish.
This is it, you know what I have to do. There's no doubt. This is where our journey was.
I could pray to Metia for you. You always are.
I did promise we'd watch.
I'll be waiting.
It's almost time. Something tells me this.
Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks.
I would have done this.
You're far too modest, Clive.
From what little I...
But I was rather hoping the... Alas, it seems that firm leadership... We must move.
But where do we...
True, the challenges that face the realms are, as you've seen first, certain cities have... And yet, the only remedy for the... In short, if...
But how would one even...
The armies, my boy. As I told you, sadly, I doubt I could... But I do know someone the High Commander's...
I thought he was...
He was. Until an Akashic army took... And as luck...
Of course, yeah.
And he's agreed to help. Havel has always been a man of... frustrating. I extolled your many virtues as best I could have. You don't mind?
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course. Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No, thank you.
Ah, Clive.
Joshua, what?
I've received word from Cyril.
His will.
In the crypt, beneath, after Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to, and in the process of doing so...
I'm surprised, Eddie.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience.
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well.
Sid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. And something else. Records...
How did she come?
Finding bearers always was her strong point. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. And even better for her. Bearers with no one to look after them. When Ether started lapping at the walls, the jailer...
Leaving the bearers to be liberated.
Sid, and while I'm well aware that you've forbidden I can't let those bearers die in their cells.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if...
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, and we stay no longer than we have to.
Thank you, Sid. Chadwick. Another thought of him.
He must be very...
He was.
Then we find...
The entrance to the... We should head...
As do I.
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost. Ah, yeah. Indeed. Then... I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Sid, I was one...
It depends what...
A bearer. But recently, as you know, the work we do is not easy. Which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's...
I don't mind, but... why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting... And since he accompanies...
Sounds reasonable.
So you happy to help?
One can never have too many scouts.
I'll let the initial... And now he...
No time like...
No time...
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer. Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find...
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor.
You are too. Alas, I spoke with Hippocrates. But perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Forgive me, but this book... What will it be today? Allow me to educate you. Here's the latest information I have. Here you are. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Clive! Anything catch your eye? Seen enough?
What do you think happened to Miss Middledore?
Sid, you have to help us.
With what?
No. Well...
It's Miss Middledore. Very.
When she is.
In the class.
That's what...
Well, she does have a lot on...
Not long ago.
Then it's probably just about the end.
You didn't break it, did you? Don't listen to...
But who's gonna...
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him.
Thanks for the... Mid.
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right! If this doesn't steer to the skies, not...
To the sky? You aren't trying to...
What else would I...
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. Is this really so...
The Enterprise... But what if she... It's not fair! The Fallen had their chance... But not me. Well...
And is that a...
Are you volunteering? But... If I got first, I'll need oil. Then I'll...
If it's...
No.
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Miss Shirley says your book's made quite an impression on the children. You've inspired them all to become writers themselves.
Is that so? We'll need to find some more parchment.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly. Seems preoccupied.
I will not let them be forgotten. Sid.
Of course.
It is an honor to... My name is Herman. I've been with the I wished...
No, I will not send good... Why would you want...
I need to... I was... Or rather, it was not a place of... We were tortured, and fewer...
I can't imagine.
I lost. But they must... The instant...
You were at the factory. Sid. Too dangerous. I'll go to...
You will...
I won't let you... You can stop. All right.
May them...
Do you suppose it's magic keeping the thing afloat?
What else could
So
it be?
there's a new mother.
One moment you think you've freed the realm from her fate. The next, a darker one rears up to replace it. What awaits us when we finally obtain release? Freedom.
Pining, what is it? I never did ask where you got that anklet.
From Sid, that's why. And you're only thinking to ask this now? Clap that there right.
What was wrong?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his look. Doubly hard in being. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron? I reckon what...
I'm sorry. Sorry for me. Let's get that... Indeed, you miss Sid as much as the rest. You want me to go with you?
Quick, can't you?
Not nearly as much.
Aye, good thing and all.
Your kindness is...
Only because it...
Where to, then?
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen herself.
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Harpocrates. I've been charged with locating...
And you see one whose name...
Right as all, but she didn't seem keen to tell me very much.
And yet... Clive, I fear she asked
the executive...
Coveters of a clandestine or one such text, being the tome with a tale which could or so room.
How is it that I haven't heard?
Why? Seek they lurk in the shadows.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snapped
by the hand of the...
But what drives them?
Fine quest, sadly. Or you may just as soon ask me of their origins, number...
My hunt was due. What was Vivian expect?
Not from thin. Rumors of the executors are right, but rather less so. Alas. But, though he did not mention it by name, if you were, by some chance, able to...
Very well. I'll be sure to... All right. talk. I'm going to need a little bit. Do you have a better hint? Unless... You've already... Why don't we try the... To Port Isolde, fingers crossed.
All right, sit.
Only if you... Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project.
Most bones are the same. If it's durability you're looking for.
I do. Well, any old...
Well, but don't expect...
I'll keep that in mind. Nazaire might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
Do you see anything you like? I do like a customer who knows what he wants. An excellent choice. Come back again.
I've no... Well, this is the...
yours, please.
Oh, the sergeant's...
To become a scout, yes.
I am.
And who would that...
Gav, no magic. It taught me what... And I've been...
You clearly have...
So...
Not far from... And bring it here.
And bring it here.
No. Sneaking into a heavily... You'll need to assess this all without being discovered.
Ember. Gav isn't up.
Know my limit. I won't let you...
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me.
A fortress?
The garrison is threatening to call their sentries from the markets if we don't cooperate.
I would speak with this duke.
Saw the captain just now. He wasn't wearing his uniform.
Your town needs you. I need you.
But the duke would have
Do you have a
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizen's watch to fill the void. And though my dear boys have been characterized, so I was wondering if you would lend them...
Of course.
Thank you, Claire. Philippe told me...
Where can I find them?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme. I wish to speak...
Very well. I trust you'll...
Absolutely.
Please.
As you know, my father is a most... Indeed, for continuing to ask... Yet I fear he must be made to...
And who?
I would. Were you to join us, we would...
Does that not seem...
Drastic action is precisely what is... My father would have it that citizens exist only... But he is wrong. It is not... Scornful of the opinion, but he cannot be allowed to... We must...
Fight him. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance, while I understand your frustration.
False hope, but I see that your mind is made. If you will extend me, I bid you good day.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. Which may be enough to seal the fate of this. This is all about...
Family.
I'm sorry. Ah, yes. But perhaps it's better that you heard them from him.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you.
What does the dame have to say about all this, I wonder?
So you are content to abandon... Please, if you are a true son of North...
That's exact... Or trying to, at least.
Even when out... Fine. Thank you so...
She cornered you?
Could hardly get a word in it, like father.
She made an uninvited, hoping to convince the dame.
I bet. Anyway.
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome...
Oh, she did. Right, as always. We've had some reports.
They're back.
Seems that way. We haven't been able to confirm anything.
Right.
You know Grieger's Weep?
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clark. I'll look into one of the others.
Let's go.
Yeah!
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
Clive! You all right?
I am. I dispatched a few.
Well, there's some. But what were they doing? We might be able to fend off...
Do you have eyes?
Some. You head back...
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy stirring up ill feeling.
What? I'll do what I can. Be careful.
Don't worry, I'm not like you.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. But now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore! You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are.
The slut of Twinside who bedded a branded.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griega.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell. The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
All right. But take care.
Thank you. Both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
Steel in the hands of every man.
Ready, go? Faster!
There are so many of them.
Not for long.
It's only just begun. I wonder how the... Better hurry back to town.
Clive.
And you. The road to Or... How did you and your...
Oh, we ended up...
Glad to hear it.
Well, I thank you, but...
You were right. And I had thought that that without us they would drift apart. But you, not by force, nor by simply being...
Our purpose... You were merely distracted by a loftier vision.
As did his radiance said it himself. I forgot that.
I'm sorry. I should never have only wanted you. How?
Do not blame. I should.
You're right, but we all, and we may. Will you join? Thank you. Now that, and today.
Madam, I see.
You're right.
Forgive me. The dame said it herself. And that goes... You're one of...
Well,
I should see...
Can we get you anything?
There's no need to worry any longer.
I saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
How goes it? I'll be happy to... Don't mention...
Oh, but...
Tell me. But I said... For you, madame.
I was Carla then. So sought after was I that it was only they who... Alas, for naive, I fell in love. He was my master's guard. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody, and so we... Not that we had anywhere to flee to, until we found us. It was the veil that took us, that fed us. Those that could be healed, at least.
He passed away.
He did. But at least we were able to share. It was but the generosity of the men and women of the veil, though I was still a stranger to... And so I swore that I would return, that I would...
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing.
Perhaps that is never stop, and I shall. I know that it will not be. The people all unite, and what of you? Can we count on?
Always.
This the last one?
Just a little further.
Will you lend me a hand? They're still injured in the markets.
You held your own out there. We rained fire down on their heads.
I could give you another elixir, but what you really need is a...
Come on. These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not. Damn it. Ember! Then run! If you want him. Gone.
The garrison said they'd take another 100 of me pitch pots.
Those whites will think twice before attacking us.
Got any more of those special elixirs?
I might.
I didn't... Where is Ember?
He must have fled. He was just standing there. He was nowhere to be seen.
I knew the boy had a...
The right... I believe this is the...
Hey? Don't you tell me you breached the tower.
What? To bring the thing back?
He has you then, his heir.
But Sid...
He did what he thought was best.
Of course. Don't you...
Yes, sir.
This won't be an easy decision.
Well met. Farewell.
you see that too?
Papa?
What is it? Oh, please. Just make it stop.
I'm scared.
Ready, go?
Yeah!
Can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you!
Allow me.
I don't please.
This won't take long.
You're right, man.
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal are either...
No, my lord. Fucking traitors. I'd heard... But I hadn't thought It's a fact. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to... My lord, or is Sid the out...
Call me what you want. It doesn't change. Or the urgency of the message I bring. What?
Before I'd have you answer... What do you stand...
I won't deny that I might benefit from that. I seek a new and while the choices I've made, I know for so long. When it should have been our decision all along. But in order to take it, we must stand together.
Certainly not the words You are... I never hear All right. I'll start. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial...
Thank you, Field.
But they are not the...
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. We will need an envoy. One who can court...
I'm flattered, and I have other... What we need is a...
Is that so? And would...
Of a different...
I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the out...
I shall.
My lord, your lord uncle bade me escort.
And I will see that my...
Very good.
An envoy. I can barely convince my brother to take... someone like Quentin.
Here's the scraps you were after.
Thanks. Can't do without leather if I'm to polish these stones.
Your Grace?
Cyril.
Yes. If you would do us the...
An inherit.
It would seem the
day before we...
What are these? His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my the complete... But your father's dream did not end there. With the blight spreading ever more widely...
He wished to see men and bearers treat. Small wonder he did not think it achievable.
But he thought it achievable, nor would he have... Those who would have stood...
It's a pity.
But one, at least...
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is, after all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor.
And where is...
She awaits you in the...
Thank you, sir. Shall we then?
What is it?
One of our brethren lately journeyed. He sent an owl.
Was he surveyed?
No. The object, an ancient relic, by gaining an understanding of this new...
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash?
Fully. I entrusted the mission to one of the most... Though he has been silent for some... Yet, it seemed only... For as you so earnestly...
But Ash is a big place.
Perhaps. Mickleburg. It lies, if aught...
Right.
You are go then, with my...
If this new faith really is an offshoot of the Circle of Malleus, then...
Let's concentrate on finding the third chair first, shall we?
My lord. I am Goditha, retainer of Your father, the Archduke Elwyn...
Lift up your... You have our gratitude.
I merely did my duty.
My lady.
What exactly?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been...
Indeed it has.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasure's Ibex. Alas. He had intended to claim the Heartstone, but it was not to be.
I see.
It saddens me. It was your father's wish. But with his grace long since, you are grown men. And while I would not presume to I know that
Thank you.
What say you?
What else? Of course, my...
Oh, I am...
Do you know where we might find...
I do. It is found in the bed. We do at least know where to find one.
Certain...
You are most... In fact, this is the very same were you to slay it in his stead...
What say you?
What else?
healed, Joshua.
Thanks, Gal.
There it is. For House Rossfield. Is this the Heartstone?
I expect, lady.
Are you buying or selling? Of course. A fine choice. Take care.
The griffin
And the hut.
Yes. This, thank you, your father.
Lady God.
Thank you, sir. If you would excuse me. The armband. Pray. Heartstone is harder and more enjoyable. And the graven vine.
It's a message.
Enemies who would thwart his vision.
And only if we stood together.
Indeed. But it was a promise.
Thank you for remaining
Forgive me, there is something I don't... The Undying told me that after Father died, even if the armbands were incomplete, so...
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Of the deep love. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewellery be sent away from the castle. I tried to warn you when word of the fire reached Rosalith, yet my duty to your father was incomplete. And so my pursuit continued. He informed me that His Grace's will...
Lady Goditha.
As do I.
Thank you for coming.
The banns. It must be gratifying to finally receive...
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
Let him see that you have
I suppose it would... What do you say, Clive?
I was hoping to be able...
Your father's helm. Since the day we were... I prithee, claim it. And I do not doubt that your father...
Thank you, Cyril. Come on.
Here to help. Thanks, but I'll be...
You're really going to...
I am, but...
If it's with him...
It's the children, and if I leave them here, they surely will. I can think of only one place.
Of course.
Thank you, Clark.
Lubor!
What is it, Ferd?
There's been a flood at the League of Outlaws encampment.
What?
Every last one.
Bandits are one thing. We need to evac... Further, gather. The Akashic may strike at any moment. Well?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, the children stay with me for now. Tell them to...
Understood.
I'll do what I can to You have to listen to me. They're coming.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside? What do you want?
To pass on it. There's been an ether. The camp with the so-called League of Outlaws were they're no longer just bandits. You need to begin preparing.
Oh, do we?
Lubor, you may believe his...
But why would he lie?
Some twist. If he had not been unmasked, a great honor. One, he might...
Lord Underhill, forgive. Lubor cannot...
You may not trust me. If there is any...
There isn't. Now be off.
You're making them...
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
You're right. Let's speak to Lord Ferda.
I think we'd better shut up.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Lord Ferd.
Sid.
I went to warn Conrad and Nat. They've convinced them a bloody... Which means the town guard... But I can. You only have to...
I appreciate.
Sid! Ferd!
Victor.
I couldn't abandon Blue Boys.
You have to believe me! The Akashic are coming! They don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't tire, and they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There will be no parley, no mercy granted! We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that.
Wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves. It's you who should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run! Far, far away!
Run!
Just go, bearer. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes!
Go. Go on, then.
Go on, go!
Just go.
Lubor. Wait. Someone's coming.
Go.
Come on!
Stop! You're hurting him! What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad? And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that? Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty? Who spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly round here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever. But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling? He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist.
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then.
Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
Allow me to explain. The ether flood occurred near the place had been. Until the League of Art, now they're all turned.
They are mindless. With the bandits, we at least knew when these creatures come. The town guard will muster. Both forces will provide. And as soon as it has been. Conrad.
Always.
I leave the selection and the command of our men. Consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and tell the merchant not to wait. As long as we survive, our riches can be regained. And if...
Very well.
Where do I fit? Where else? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile main host is most likely still there.
A little garden?
I doubt it.
Luckily.
So you... All right then. Now...
Looks like everyone's ready. Come on.
Yeah! There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside? can't leave a single one alive. I should get back to...
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
The last of them here, perhaps.
Lubor, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it!
We saved Dalamil.
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry. We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you. So,
you do?
We do. It is a stain on ours.
I see, but...
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your... If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not... Unity is the key to defending Dalamil. When that time comes...
Of course.
And... you will accept that the mistreatment of any bearer within our walls shall be... They will not be judged by...
As we failed to...
We agree to your conditions.
Condition? Well then, it seems my
how not so long ago, and now here. Lubo. Fear not, you are of course. I would sooner face another horde of. I'll make sure. I don't doubt and not just the children. Can't have all your. Come on.
Yeah!
Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgal, where would you hide? It looks like we found him. If Mid needs another, she can come and get... herself. It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you were a lot bigger. You might have to...
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will...
If you're sure, hop in, boy. This place hasn't changed at all. Rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to... All right. I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind, but without it, and we certainly couldn't steer. Come on, Torgal. Sorry for the wait. We're ready. It's well. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Waken wins!
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype. Come on.
Faster! Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. We'll overcome Father's political enemies. Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. He was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us.
It's just back there. Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us. As we follow in your footsteps.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Onward.
And to a new...
This is no time to ride. No need to ride from here. Quentin.
Do you now? Something tells me. Go on then. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm, and do the one thing that has proved...
I know it's a lot to ask.
And you'd have me give up what little the people of Lostwick... You'll have to find...
I'm sorry.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. They want you to speak for those who will see that the grapes are picked.
It's not...
Then what is it?
You know.
Then what are... Why turn your back on everyone? Who's to say you could...
Aster, I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat...
So you'll join... Field Marshal Havel will want to speak. I can arrange for a party of...
That would be... I hear the road.
My uncle will want to know. Come on. Run like the wind. Back to the stables, girl. Ready, go? to fight.
Might this be Nickelberg?
Be safe. These people aren't. And the village seems safe. What is going... Ah, heed the call. No, to be honest, What are you doing?
It is my home.
You keep...
They came to perform the rite. This village, where they shall cast their show.
Give them...
Oh, look.
They want... Forgive me.
You mean the traveler from Stone?
Thank you.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
Excuse me.
I am. Lord Rosfi.
That's right, and you must be the...
I am.
Cyril was worried.
Then I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the...
He said that you had...
I came here to study the followers of this new... You have seen them. They devote themselves, praying, not that they might be granted rest, but serve him with... I, too. And so I would see these people, that they might do their duty to...
You do understand?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their... I know that it may be hard to believe. Forgive me, my lord. Did you hear that, my lord?
I'll go fight. An ether flood. Oh no. There must be something I can do. Echoes as well. Found her.
Ready, brother?
Ready. What now? We meet again.
it! Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did, when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become Akashic in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
They are sick. I should get this.
My lord, I am glad.
I met with your third chair, sir.
Thank you, my lord. He
died protecting them. I buried him in...
If you could...
The villagers, they prayed to their god. Then an ether flood. Your brother even knowing that...
Then he perished for the right to choose how one does. A noble ambition. It matters not how only that we live according to the teaching, for better.
But he didn't die for your creed, and you still believe...
I believe we of the Undying are not, and this was his.
I'd like to know the names of all the They died serving my house. That is my...
Of course, I shall fetch the book. My lord, the greatest honor, though our duties may differ, and were they here,
Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by Akashic. I need to hurry.
Caution, brother.
I can walk from here. There were no guards, I take.
None manning the... It's a different story inside, though. If Chadwick was being...
Don't give up hope. Let me check.
Then I'll search...
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer. Locked up tight. So this plate, and I doubt they'll have taken.
Farewell.
Minimal loss if we're loot, even the Imperials. They were feeding bear. Nothing but Akashic down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on. No lock downstairs.
I know. Bearers die every day in service, pitting bearers against a wild beast, and not just those who could, and those who wouldn't.
I'm afraid.
Then we're too late.
Don't say that.
Our key.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors. Finish up here.
All right.
Let's see what we can find down here. A survivor. And she sounds close. There's no need. Are you alone?
Some of the guards.
Thank the...
It was worth our coming.
Ready when you poor thing. What?
He must have sent you. Where is he?
Chadwick.
Was that?
We have to...
Doris.
All right.
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers. Will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen.
Sid.
What is it?
A diary. He was...
I'm sure he fought Bridge.
Chad...
Come on.
No. I'll see that she's looked after.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in day.
She is. I thank the flames we found her.
I know. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize. How he fought. That's the man I remember.
I wish I could have. I'd like to hear more about you.
Of course. You already met my former master. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But for years, we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite... So we escaped. After so many years of training, the pull to...
But even in captivity, and he died, not...
Hyde Marie is proof, and the curse break. I'll fight until my...
Thank you, Doris.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back. You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
You should have seen. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yes. Truth be told, it was me who... But from what I...
No. Ember lost his nerve but he didn't lose heart.
Indeed it is. The fact remains, however, that Ember, all I have gleaned from this trial is that...
Wait, Sergeant. And this time he was found wanting, after all.
With a bit of hard work, anyhow. But a scout's nose is different, and by sniffing out that log, wouldn't do to...
Fine.
I'll do. I'll spend my days and I'll show you.
Daft as a brush, that one. Just like... And if you ask me, about time the curse breakers took some...
Couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you?
Forgive me, Sid. This...
But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Remember that.
I will...
Uncle, the field mark... Rutherford is accompanying him back to you. They will await you.
One other.
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get... He asked if... I might have a solution.
One.
Master Quinton would probably...
Another. Just the thing we need. Good thinking.
I'm glad.
The more than...
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton, you still haven't mentioned how...
Oh, the Seven High. They have all agreed. Oh, of course, but luckily I...
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you
It was more of a...
Well... She had a shipload of talents delivered to my... And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crones... Now, join us there.
Of course.
And how, pray tell, will we...
You find another bloody road. I only have... That is, unless...
Well, I'd certainly eat...
Says the man. My soldiers actually need their ration. They'll be dead if...
Perhaps I might... Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. But I'm sure two such firm friends... Rutherford spoke for...
Us?
I can't...
Clive, I'm beginning to question the...
And what kind of
criminal? You are not fit to breathe the same...
Upstanding!
Once more.
Shall we begin? What we seek here is not to create a new nation. We wish simply to bring stability, and to do that we must convince, though there will be disagreements, yes. If we show them the fate of the world lies in but the well-being of her people...
Uncle Byron.
Now, with that, for what great moment in... Citizen... Well, my boy.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. We shall play our parts. The realm needs its... I
will.
What do you think that thing is? And how the hell is Sid going to deal with that?
You alright?
Something troubling.
It's just...
I'm sure she's
back in the north. Yeah, I'll let...
So?
Well, the problem is that...
Is there anything... All right, then.
A good...
Not just...
No. Thing is...
Only the big...
That...
Well, there's no... I think I might...
You're a good...
So, what'll it be?
And?
First the skies, then the crystal. What next? The advent of great Griga herself.
If Joe... Joshua, I don't think I'd realized how different.
I suppose.
She doesn't.
And that's why we need to let her know that we... But how to do that?
Of course. Do you remember the time when Jill and I broke from the procession?
To see that it was the first... And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire...
It was the Lord Commander who finally found her.
And then it seems you and Jill...
Man's Hill.
Oh, true. Though I suspect...
You're saying I should go and...
I'm saying...
You make it...
Tell me.
It's most of what I need under cogwheel. Gears, that's...
Wait, the children. Now that I think about it,
The young'uns? I'll keep working on the model.
Sid!
She wasn't. She's just busy.
A new invent, is it in...
Do you think she'll...
That just so happens to be why I'm here. A brass gear.
Oh!
We saved it.
Since your lesson, we've been all the pieces that I...
That's...
Look! I found it! Is that all?
That's all for now.
Thanks, Sid.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly. She seems preoccupied. Well?
They did.
Will it work?
What exactly?
Only the wings aren't going to move on their own. Well... That should do her. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my Mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it isn't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, won't be much of a prize if it couldn't... But it in the size of a dream that's important. And I reckon I've got...
I'm sure you... Good girl. Run like the wind. Another of the Royalist's guard dogs. Quite a specimen it is too.
It's over. No match for you, eh, Torgal? Fly, Ambrosia.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in? His interests were certainly varied. This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it, or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Let's see, shall we?
Let darkness fall! Impressive, but we have... Why do you want it? It lays out in no answer. It tells the shameful history. Would you say that this... I don't know. You don't? Your sword may be... So let me... There is no... That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single. It is a question if enough people believe. So you're trying to... We are trying to... From knowledge. That is all. You may keep... The world is... Until...
Wait. Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Let's go.
Yeah!
Back to the stables, girl. This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here. Conditioning. This is nothing. Disposed of. Herman wasn't exaggerating. This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out. Forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be... There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the So this place was But where is the Ock? Where is only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed. done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman. This is the I'm sorry. We keep looking. Manshill. Perhaps it's the only and why not someone at the back? Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me, a silver...
Oh, or maybe there was a man stopped near some most.
We'll see.
How do? Much obliged. Thanks very much. A fair trade. Take care out there, eh?
Look, Daddy. Shining so brightly. Isn't it pretty?
Can I?
You wouldn't have.
But if it's...
Was it silver?
Oh, yeah.
It wouldn't be...
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh, 1,000 Akashic jars couldn't hurt me.
I'll do. Either look of...
I'm looking...
No word it. If any...
You're probably... A silver chocobo sighted in the hill.
Faster! Caution.
Tracks. They're not left by bandits for change. More tracks. The chocobo was. I don't hear anything. Well, I'll be... It's all right. Just part. Thank you. Let's get this back to... That's... One of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
It was no trouble. Clave, how'd you get up?
Any luck?
Christ, where?
It's a...
Right.
Everything up the empty cabinet.
They'll find it after all. Anyway, and now...
I didn't know.
Like the fuck. And that... But it weren't you. I slew one of...
So all those...
Don't... There we go. What do you think? I think if you ever hang up... I will. I should go and...
Give him one back. Vivian, I found it.
Even though I fear the...
I met with and he told me something, that the truth is just a matter, and that if enough people...
It does, but it also means that the truth, provided that those who wished it... How's this...
You said that the book inspired...
It did. She was a heretic. A gallows stood ready for... And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned, I, too, have... She taught me that. And that, though my journey to the...
Do you still feel that?
Honestly? Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a... But the more I study, the more I... So if you'll permit me, remember, Clive, give the men and women of this benighted...
I'll try. How you feel?
Well... Is...
Wrong.
Go on.
It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. Aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. You knew. It's a good look. I mean... Oh,
I thank...
If there's anything you need.
I will.
Fancy a swift...
I could be... Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over, what with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. Me whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword. I may have... I said better get back to work.
What is it?
Thanks.
I know.
inside's hundreds of leagues away. That'd mean the crystal...
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? Here you are. Come again. I have more for you.
The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Or any record.
Or their name, my friend. I can still... Children... No,
they'd be happy.
But why?
It's not... See that their name...
I'm going all up, and in the...
Neither will I.
These...
It'll tell us about his adventures in Ash?
I doubt it. I heard he's leaving again. Well, maybe when he gets back.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen herself.
What do you want? Anything else?
First the skies, then the crystal. What next? The advent of great Kruger himself.
It's usually me make